Ken Bonham here with Lucid Agency for another Digital Marketing Minute. I am here today with Carly Corson, Senior Account Manager at Lucid, and we're going to be talking about digital marketing for the real estate industry. What makes it so different compared to other industries or verticals?
Yeah, your standard principles and strategies are really going to be the same throughout any industry or vertical. But with real estate, it's typically a much longer decision-making process, and that's because buying a home is a big deal. It's typically your most expensive purchase. It's also, you need to be practical and realistic while kind of weighing in those emotional appeals of what you want your new home to be. So it really poses a lot of challenges for marketers, but it also presents a pretty incredible opportunity.
Give us some examples of how that presents different opportunities. I'm assuming it's not like a click here or buy now type thing, right?
Not yet, at least. We might get there one day, but Google actually did a really recent study that tracked a number of consumers in different verticals about their digital interactions, and what they found was typically for any significant purchase, which a home definitely fits into that category, there was almost 1,000 digital interactions before that consumer actually pulled the trigger and made a purchase. So there's a lot of opportunity to first engage with a potential home buyer, but also keep them engaged as they naturally kind of flow through that decision-making process.
You said digital interaction. What does that mean to maybe the non-marketers out there? I mean, is that every time you're on your smartphone? Is that anytime you're on a tablet? Third-party review sites, blogs? I mean, that's everything, right? Not just the home builder's website, correct?
No, not at all. It's across social media platforms. It's across devices. Now consumer reviews have a pretty big impact on especially expensive or significant purchases. So people really use the internet to do their due diligence, to get all the information they feel like they need before making that decision and kind of signing on the dotted line. So it's a lot of opportunity for that brand to make a measurable and significant impact on that potential home buyer.
So what does this mean? Last question. I know we don't have much time here, but what does this all mean to marketers, the real estate industry?
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret that data is pretty key in the digital world today. So I think first and foremost, having clean data and making sure that you're tracking all the things you can and should be tracking and organizing that in a way, whether it's just in Google Analytics, that you can understand what's going on. In real estate specifically, you really want to make sure that information is somehow connected to a CRM or consumer engagement tool to kind of tie that online to offline. But key data, I think, in the world that we're in today and all of the options and platforms that we have available, taking advantage of marketing automation and personalization is really what sets successful marketers in the real estate industry apart from maybe some of their competitors that aren't using those resources as effectively. And then lastly, I really think that content strategy is extremely important throughout this very long decision-making process. We're talking anywhere from probably 60 days at the very low end to well over a year or 2 years for some people. Making sure that you're producing content that's getting in front of those people at kind of those micro moments or those moments that matter where they're looking for information. If your brand can surface the top, it's going to keep your brand top of mind as somebody moves through that decision-making funnel.
Wow, that's a lot of good information. I really appreciate your time, Carly.
Thanks,
so,
Ken.
in summary, make sure that you're not having those one-off type of tactical campaigns. Start a conversation, walk them through the process, and use your data and do your homework and talk to the home buyer, right?
Yeah, and I think having empathy as somebody who recently purchased a home, it's really overwhelming, and the more that a marketer or advertiser can put themselves in that situation and kind of produce the content that's going to be valuable to that individual, I think that says a lot not only about the brand, but helping them kind of make that big decision and that exciting decision.
Well, there you have it. Lucid Agency does a lot of work in the real estate space, and if you look at the comment section below, we're going to leave a link for you to look at some of the work we've done. I'm Ken Bonham, this is Carly Corson, and that is your Real Estate Digital Marketing Minute.